hot stove. Hot stove. Hot stove. This is the hot stove video. Alright. Hey there, YouTube world. This is a new segment of the show where we're talking about baseball. Everybody's favorite sport for those that are over 60. This is going to be the first of many installments during the 2020 off season, where we're talking about various elements, including such topics as free agency and fantasy baseball. But we'll get to that a little later on. Today we're going to talk about qualifying offers. A qualifying offer is a one-year deal at a specified amount that is given to a free agent to be. In particular, these are usually elite players who may or may not end up actually re-signing with the team that they get the offer from. Unlike in most sports, baseball has a draft pick compensation tied to a player that has been offered a qualifying offer and ends up declining it. If another team signs that player with the qualifying offer, they have to surrender a draft pick to the team that player played for last season. It can create a very messy situation if the player is of mediocre levels, where that player may not end up signing until after the draft the following season. That happened a couple of times recently with Dallas Keuchel and Craig Kimbrel. There were 6 players given a qualified offer for this offseason, and we're going to talk about those 6 players today. The first player we're going to talk about today is George Springer. He has been the leadoff hitter on the Astros.
The third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
He's a very good hitter. He's also a solid defensive outfielder, and he's going to be the best outfielder in free agency. He's expecting a big contract. So will he accept the qualifying offer? Hell to the no. He'll make way more in free agency, even if he signs a one-year deal, which I expect many players to actually do this season. The next player on the list is one of my favorite pitchers, and not just because of how he pitches, but just because of how he attacks Rob Manfred every step of the way. His name is Trevor Bauer. I actually had him on my fantasy team a couple years ago, and he wasn't anywhere near as good as he was this year. Bauer's numbers make him the odds-on favorite for the National League Cy Young this season. So will he accept the qualifying offer? Hell to the no. Bauer's a bit of a wild card with where he goes in free agency, but he'll easily make more than the $18.9 million on the qualifying offer. Somebody's at least going to throw 25 to 30 at him, even if it's a one-year deal. He's got way too much talent, and he's not going to sign with the Reds again. JT Realmuto is one of the prizes on the market. He's the best hitting catcher in all of baseball. His numbers don't look that sexy this season, but don't let that fool you. This guy can mash, and hitting is a premium at the catching position. Also, some fool's going to draft him way too high in their fantasy leagues. So, is he going to accept the qualifying offer? Hell to the no. JT's going to get some big-time money, and definitely more than that 1 year, $18.9 million. He can get upwards to $25 million a year over 6 to 8 years, depending on how frisky teams want to get. Yankees second baseman DJ LeMahieu's up next, the reigning American League batting champion. DJ signed a 2-year deal with the Yankees and has been stellar in both of his seasons there. So, will he accept the qualifying offer? Hell to the no. I expect DJ will get a long-term deal with the Yankees, even if it's for 3 to 4 years, at similar money, if not slightly more money than the qualifying offer. If you're starting to notice a pattern, most of these guys don't accept the qualifying offers. Very, very rarely do guys accept the qualifying offer. The next guy up is Marcus Stroman, pitcher for the New York Mets. Stroman had many injury issues and didn't end up pitching a single inning this season. Yet the Mets felt confident enough after trading for him last year to give him a qualifying offer. Will Marcus Stroman accept the qualifying offer? I don't think so. I'm not as confident about this as I was with the other players, because I think he may end up considering it since he didn't pitch at all last season. It's difficult to say. It seems like in this free agency period, guys are going to be getting many lowball offers, and Stroman is one of those guys I could see not signing for a while. He could fall into that same sort of purgatory I mentioned before. The final player on our list is Kevin Gausman.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Apparently, Kevin Gausman played for the Giants last season, and I had never heard of him, even though I played fantasy baseball for the last few seasons. This one was the real head scratcher of the group. I don't understand why the Giants felt it necessary to give him a qualifying offer. So, will Kevin Gausman accept the qualifying offer? I actually think he will. I don't think he was that great of a pitcher last season. And since the Giants Stadium is a pitcher's park, he will probably get exposed if he signs somewhere else. And he's got more value to the Giants than he does to another team. Madison Bumgarner, who pitched there for years, went to the Diamondbacks this last offseason and got rickrolled hard. With teams being on the cheap side, I just don't see Gausman getting a particularly strong offer, and he may want to just take the one-year deal and wait it out until next season. One major stipulation with the qualifying offers is that it can only be given once. So if a player is given a qualifying offer one season, they can never be offered it again. And some players take advantage of that aspect by signing one-year deals. Marcell Ozuna was one of those guys who is going to get some big free agent money this year without having that qualifying offer anchor onto his leg. So there you have it. That is my first installment on the baseball free agency. And my favorite part of the season, the hot stove. Hot stove. Hot stove. Did you like the video? Hit the like button. If you have some suggestions about some future videos, or you just want to yell about how bad this video was, feel free to make some comments in the comment section. You can also subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button so that you can be notified when my new videos are coming out. Also, feel free to follow me on my various social media platforms. Ta-ta!